Oh no, I left the Scouring Lights in my board, right? Resource on top of my deck. Takes double wild, right? Yeah. Yep. Game resolves. Got that? Put another resource on top of my deck. Play this. Next turn we can play. Go get your bull. Where'd your bull go? Declan, get your bull. So, Eternal Relic is a 1-cost constant that ramps all of our Eternals for us. At the start of every turn, it gets age counters equal to the highest cost among things we control. And then, eventually, when it gets 20 counters on it, it turns into a clutch of the Eternals. It's a 10/10 invincible that generates more Eternals. Now I'm going to start Fate Weaving non-resources at the top of my deck. We've got resources 4 or 5 here already. It kind of solves ramp deck problems because, like, remember, in theory, I could be Fate Weaving, ramp spells to the top, right? So, like... I mean, Ruinier's just like... If you're a Magic player, Ruinier's like the Tarmogoyf of Hex. It's like, this card goes in every deck that can play it, essentially. It's very, very powerful. Light Archon is super annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Decree of Banishing this, as opposed to playing this out this turn. Might be loose. It might be a little bit too defensive. Grab a non-resource here. Yeah, we're already drawing a non-resource next turn. Deal. It's kind of sweet that Decree of Banishing makes Eternal Relic get bigger, too. That's going to be pretty impossible to race game, what I think. Oh, we have Eternal Seekers in our deck, right? We could hit an Eternal Seeker and clean their board up. No! 5-cost guidance! Why? Alright, we did. We did. Alright, Scouring Light in, man, look at this combo deck we've built. this Decree of Banishing Scouring Light combo deck. I'm gonna trim 2 of these. I click submit. Hey, look, there's a shard on top of our deck, because our Orchi-Notions are telling us that. Ding. This. No, there's a non-resource on top of our deck now because of these. I wish the Scarab God... No one wants the Scarab God to be in Hex, okay? Card's messed up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Runic Grow here. I'm gonna go ahead and Fate Weave a resource to the top of my deck. So that way next turn we recast this Runic Grow. Oh no! Sleeve and board. This deck definitely needs a sleeve and a battle board. That's true. No. Oh no. Lucky, 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 lucky! Something big, something big! God dang it, Bobby! Why is it every time we cast this card, it gives us a 1-drop? There's so many big things in our deck! There's so many big things in our deck! Why? I. Do 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 do. Stop playing Young Seers. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh no. Hey, look. We put an odd resource on top of our deck. Probably dead. Stiff Twilight Archon, we were super dead. At least we have 3 costed things. Look at that. Need more wildlife confirmed. No blocks. If we draw a troop that's bad, I want to cycle it out for something that's better, hopefully. Is 10 payoffs too few? Is this... Here's a real question. Is this not a Runic Growth deck? Like, not only is Runic Growth a tilt, but, like, Eternal Relic's technically a ramp spell, right? This is, like, technically a ramp spell for a lot of our fatties. So do I want to just, like, replace Runic Growth with, like, another, like, mid-range troop? Another, like, 3 to 4 cost... I don't know if we can support tricks. We only have 12. Croc is good. Yeah, Croc's... So the problem is, like, the threshold requirements on those cards are not negligible. Forever's Child does have wonderful art. Iremaw. Yeah, kind of like something that, like, kind of draws cards, maybe. Drunken Hooligan doesn't seem terrible. How do we feel about Tranquil Seedheart? What do we think of this card? This card unreasonable? Yeah, look at that. Burgle and I got there at the same time. Oh, Cheesesmythe. Yeah, that's the winner. I like this card. This card generates card advantage. It's leaves and a board. Grunier sort of sucks. Yeah, that's fair. I like the point that we don't... Okay, so we'll do this and the Seedheart. So we are in 2016. Tell you some of the tier 1 decks. I can just link you an article. I keep a primer on the better decks of the format updated on... Shove some Chompknights into the board. Yep, good call. Keep a standard deck guide updated on Hex Primal. Let me grab you the link here. Got that one there. Alright, let's do it. Please flash Magic the Gathering for Scarab God. Sleeves! God bless you, crazy ship. Crazy ship with the real save. Select battle board. What battle board? What battle board screams I'm a derpy ramp deck? Castle board or forest board? Castle board or forest board? Feels like a castle board type deck. Let's do that. Select a sleeve. Forest? Alright, alright. We'll play the forest board. I think I like the Cedar Church sleeve. The Bronze Diggler. Alright, alright. The forest board is my favorite board as well, so. Oh no! I cut a Totem Trap from our board and we immediately queue into Storm Slam Dicks. No, not the Slam Dicks. Please have mercy, serious. This hand is just way too slow, right? Need like a witch or something in the opener here. It's not super exciting, but I think I'm keeping it. I played the Ruby Diamond Ardent Sockets deck. You can find the deck list on Hex PvP Tools. It is serious, so maybe he's playing some kind of weird brew. Please don't just play Righteous Outlaw and run us out of the game. Oh, that's sad. We're gonna get run out of the game. I don't think the Diamond Sapphire Sockets deck is very good. It hasn't really put up any results, and I think there's a reason why it hasn't really put up any results. Yeah, I threw one of these in here for funsies. It's good against the blood decks. Not typical slam decks. Got it. Still pretty aggressive, though. Alright, well, list of cards we could draw. I was definitely towards the top. Beep, beep. Dead. Alright. Get some of this top end and bring in some 4 Totem Traps. That can get out of here. That can get out of here. These can get out of here. Easy in, easy out. Maybe one card. Maybe. No, like, that's so results-based thinking. Like, there really aren't aggressive decks in the format. I really don't love ramp deck. Someone, Nick Venner sent a donation for us to try and work with Eternal Relic, and I think ramp is definitely the only way the Relic works, so. So I'm going to go ahead and Diamond Ice a resource to the top of our deck here. There's already a resource on top of our deck, but putting another resource on top of it means that this Orchi-Notion is going to get to ramp us next turn. Yep. That's a lot of Bolt Spasms. The classic slow shard Bolt Spasm deck. This Tranquil Seedheart's gonna be pretty good next turn. You can feel free to post links in chat, but I personally don't look at deck lists while I'm streaming. There's too many things going on between reading and playing and all that jazz. I think I'm just eating this. I don't think I can take a hit for 10 here. Why not trade for the Crusader? Because I really don't want to give them a bunch more cards. The Crusader only saves me like a couple points of life, and it gets, it gives them 2 draws. Especially when like I have this Seeker in my hand. Like if I just like draw another, resource here, I can Seeker and clean up this Crusader. Bucket Distractor. Well, that answers the question, am I attacking or blocking with this? I get 2 shots at this resource in the back of this Wrathful Seedheart. Hit it right away. Good deal. Alright, the question then becomes, do I want to void the 3 or do I want to void the 2 2s? I think I want to void the 3. Pretty set if they have another Rust Bucket Distractor either way. Here, go to 7. Dead. Just like hoping I never have another threat. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this in case they draw another Rust Bucket. Great. Get it. Got it. Good. Is this card worth bringing in? It's like an early pounder, and it... It's like these Eternal Relics aren't actually that great, right? It turns off their Crusader as well. I'm gonna do that. How that feels. It's like a 3-cost removal spell since it's quick. Play it in before blocks. This hand's great, right? Piece of removal, piece of removal. Probably qualifies as under, like, as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, the Runeers were kind of awkward with how few troops we had, Nick. So we trimmed those. Listen to this for now. Kind of. Relic is basically a ramp spell in this deck. The payoff for it is kind of like upside when you're playing a deck like this. The reason you want to play a card like Eternal Relic is because its effect to play our other cards out sooner is good. I mean, like, Decree of Banishing is fine and it's less narrow. Like, they have a lot of Ruby threats, too. So I'm going to play this resource out for now. And grab our diamond. And then, because we know there's a non-resource at the top of our deck now, the next turn, we can Fate Weave a resource to the top and then play it with Orchi-Notion. Because, like, as you see here, like, this Eternal Relic is going to make these Seekers get cheaper. Already a resource on top, so let's play this. Perfect, it's a non-slow shard. Yep, let's play this and put another resource on top of my deck. Then I'm gonna play this to play the resource off. And then I'm gonna put a non-resource on top of my deck, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this to draw it and gain 2 life. Alright, well, we've got some Eternal Seekers here, folks. They have a speed troop here. We're going to take a pretty sizable hit. If they can activate. Wow, no champion activation is kind of interesting. Oh. Please play a 3-drop. Just playing this as a 5/5 for 7. 5/5 for 6. Yeah, this is definitely not a combo here. The problem with Croc is that Croc has... People like to put cards in their decks without considering the thresholds they need to play them. Okay, I have the arm. Oh, you took both of his arms off? You little mutilator. You mutilated your bot? Rude. You have a cremate or something to finish this? That's fine. These are my 5/5s for 6. There are many like them, but these 5/5s are mine. Kinda, like, you need a certain amount of diamond to be able to... That's a tilt. To have... Permafrost it? Yep. Mono 5/5s for 7. There are many 5/5 flyers for 7, but these ones are mine. Maybe it's so awkward, Burgle. Alright, so we're taking 3 here, going to 6. They have 1 card left. Bombs? 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 1/1 for 1/3 for 1? Bombs? You know, same difference. I'm gonna swap this with the witch, I think. Big old piece of stanky cheese there. Oh, geez, we're gonna do it, aren't we? Are we gonna do it, fam? Are we gonna transform this Eternal Relic? Is anyone as excited as I am to transform this Eternal Relic? Welcome to the clutch of the Eternals, friendo. Welcome to the clutch of the Eternals. Piece of candy. Woo! Twin Eternities, you don't say. You don't say. How about some Cheese Goliath? Nice aggro deck opponent. Be a shame if I were to do some big things. Oh no, we could die. I should have left back. No, this is bad. I should have left this back. Because if they have double burn in their hand, we die here. Because we have to kill this. Oh no! Oh no! I got too excited. I got too excited. Yep. Yep. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Did I punt? Am I dead serious? God bless. Whew. Whew. Whee! No justice stream. Burgle understands. Burgle understands. We clutched it out. And that right there is a great example why the Eternal Relic isn't win more, right? Like it had an effect on the game, it allowed us to get to our Eternal Seeker sooner, and then eventually it did something that allowed us to win the game. There is no God, life is unfair. What a sad outlook. Oh no! Ain't there's flickering gobblers over there? I bet there's flickering gobblers over there. You're so mean, Burgle. I mean, Witch doesn't do anything with Twin Eternities, right? Yeah, it's only troops. I mean, like, they let me live to get to play 3 Seekers in a row. And my Seekers were just 5/5s for 6. I don't want to hear it. You tell me my Seekers were good. They were literally 5/5s for 6. They were textless 5/5s for 6. Alright, so not the Bombas deck we were just playing. I mean, like, one of my 5/5s for 6, they just saber-toothed and, like, kept attacking, right? A Cheesesmythe. So at the beginning of every turn, the Cheesesmythe creates a random cheese. And whenever he deals damage to our opponent, all the cheese in our hand gets cheaper. I don't know that we can beat Flickering Gobbler game 1. Thankfully, we put a fistful of Totem Traps at our reserves. You're probably just stone cold dead to that. That Flickering Noob Goobler. Oh, this was actually a punt here. I don't actually need the extra resource here. So I should have played this Dragon Valley Bree out before hitting my opponent. Because if it cost one more, it would put an extra counter on the Eternal Relic every turn. Oh, sweet. They don't have a thing for the other one. Pass the turn here. Alright, Wrathful Seedheart is here. Oh, jeez. This Eternal Relic makes the other Eternal Relics free? What a big cheaty face. This is whenever he deals damage to anything we draw a card. Ding. Declan, do you want this? Get your bowl. Get your bowl, little fat boy. More like Relic of... And you know what's funny? Remember when I mentioned if this had been 2 higher? If this would have been 1 higher, this Eternal Relic would be turning into a Clutch of the Eternals next turn. So the fact that I missed that actually ended up costing us a turn with this, which is a pretty big deal. Actually a pretty big deal. Because it'd be one more thing my opponent would be obligated to chump block this turn. No, it was... Well, was it only 1 turn? Oh, yeah, because I played this the following turn, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I guess I wasn't that far off. I need to block both of these. Because when those deal damage to the opponent, we get silly things that happen. I'm just going to play this Eternal Bastion. That's so rude, K-Smith. You wish terrible things upon me. If they have a solo battle, we might die. Ramp deck doing rampy things. So as fine as Twin Eternities was there, I'm pretty sure it's a board out this match. But actually, the spot removal, the Decree of Banishings are probably pretty terrible, right? Rotting Chompknight eats their bumbly bots. Brosi-Buk them to get rid of the gobblers. That's kind of funny. I don't think I want to assume they have phoenixes. Their build seems fairly unique. This is a good example of a not keep. You have plenty of hands that have more interaction and things to do than that. Yeah, this hand's fine. Like, not super exciting, but it's fine. The non-resource on top of our deck right now. Put another non-resource on top. Probably go Guidance for a non-resource, play this for a resource, and the following turn we play this for a resource, and then Orchi-Notion. Yeah, I think I like the idea of Brosi. I guess the Flickering Gobbler's like their scariest thing, right? So like if it's like another answer to that. Maybe we'll bring in 2 of those if we get a third game here. That's pretty good. Now I'm not going to Guidance. Put another non-resource on top here. No, don't Flickering Gobbler me. Please, oh no. How do I ever deal with this bucket of Gobbler? This Flickering bucket of Gobbler. Oh no. Oh no, you've activated my trap card, Flickering Gobbler. It's a Totem Trap. Run. It's a Totem Trap. Oh, looks pretty good. It's basically ramp. Put a resource on top. Cast this. Play the resource. Boop. Play this, get a resource? Yeah, because if we get a non-slow shard, I can then Tranquil Seedheart next turn. Well, well, well. I salute you for an Android level innovation. Next turn we can play this Eternal Seeker now too. I don't know if this deck is good, but it's certainly great. These Tranquil Seedhearts will just bury them in the ground. Eternal Seeker blocks Flickering Gobbler nicely. They're also pretty likely to just have more cards in hand than us on it. That's rude, opponent. I liked my Eternal Relic, and you just vandalized it. No good, hoodlums. Why would you Hero Fall me? Look, this card's got a different name than this one. You'll get got. You'll just get completely got, Maddie. Been an on-slow shard, we'll play the Seeker out. Professional. Gonna avoid the Bambly bot. A blocker for the Flickering Gobbler. Block. Don't vandalize me. Don't vandalize me, you hoodlum. Don't vandalize me, you hoodlum. No, I've been vandalized. These darn kids and their spray paint vandalizing perfectly good properties. Perfectly good Eternal Seekers. These kids and the rap music. Put a non-resource on top here. Smashy, smashy with this. Man, if only we had a Brosi-Buk that we could play out to get rid of this flickering gobbler. Don't be a hoodlum, opponent. Don't vandalize me. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart. Watch us get like evaporated or transmogged. Touchdown, Eternal Seeker. Ooh, number 5 on the ladder. Don't mind if I does. Every day we ladderin', ladderin', ladderin'. Remember, if you're enjoying what you see, please hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and help me produce more Hex content, the absolute best way you can do that is by subscribing on Twitch. It is currently September extended into October, so all new subscriptions on the channel are half off. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. HexPrimal.com will love to buy and sell XTCG singles with you. And if you use code Jeff5 at checkout there, you'll save 5% on your orders while also helping support my content here. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats and mouse pads with them. Hopefully, it's a diamond on top of our deck. Woo. We're drawing a non-resource next turn. Look at how skilled we are. How skilled we are. Hey, look, a witch! Let's just be an ice on top. So then I can't play the witch. Tilt! Look, I mulliganed aggressively to 5, okay? You're gonna need some fatties fairly quickly to be able to power through this Altar of Nulzan, though. That's for sure. Yep. MS. See what we get off of this here real quick. Okay. Go to your Animus, put a 2 costing on the table for this Eternal Relic. Yep. Womp, womp, womp. Sometimes you're only gonna get some ramp deck problems. Random thoughts of the deck. Decree of Banishing in our Eternal Seeker deck, super awkward. It's like, oh, I get a redraw. Nope. No, I do not. Get to play this resource off the top of a deck. Alright, let's go to the next one. Rotting Chompknight seems great. Is Totem Trap good enough? Maybe? How do I feel about the trap? I feel like this is going to be a little bit too slow, so I want at least one trap over that. I don't know, the trap is better than these other cards I have in here already. I think I'm just going to click this a bit. It does answer MC, yep. Want to buy Repel? Yeah, Repel would be pretty good. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think it's better than Decree, but like I definitely think these Eternities are too slow. Yeah, when you're playing a deck without a lot of card selection in it, like, that's how you usually want to build reserves. You're just like, these are cards that do, like, objectively powerful things, and I want to draw them in the games where I board them in, so let's just, like, put a bunch of them in there. The technology of the free Eternal Relic, the second one being free. Good. Classic clutch of the Eternals. Hopefully we can turn one of these into a Cheesesmythe this turn when we attack. Get that down and going on. Oh yeah, Bastion would have been great there too, right? It would have been 2 less. God, Bastion would have been much better, right? We got the champ power for 3. It's really slow. Yeah, let's attack with these. Couple swapperoos in here. I don't want to swap that one out. I'd like to play this Eternal Bastion. This card is really good. Like this card is really good. We're 1-0 right now? Are we 1-0? I forget if this is this the second match or the third? That's such a good draw! That's such a good draw! This is my 5-cost Eternal Seeker. There are many like it, but this one is mine. There's no hope for them, Slacker. Just getting buried by the merry caravan. Oh yeah, I'm at right. Right, I forgot. We lost the first one, and then we cut the Rudier Hierophant, right? Put in Tranquil Seedheart. He's been bomb diggity ever since. Oh no, wait, is this the 4th match? We beat Sirius, right? Or did we beat Sirius and then retool it? I forget. We beat Sirius and we beat Bombus. So this is pretty easy redraw here. Orchi-Notion tells us that we're not hitting a shard, so we're pretty unlikely to hit diamond on time. That seems fine. Got turn 4 Eternal Bastion potentially. We lost to Goot. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, this is our 4th match. So we're 2-0 with this configuration of the deck. No, I don't think so, Tom. So, like, if that resource grabs another ice, we could then potentially Orchi-Notion sooner, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm counting that wrong. So, kind of a tilt that we know we're not drawing a 4th shard next turn. Hopefully we're drawing a guidance. Or hopefully there's a resource under this non-resource on top of our deck so we can Orchi-Notion hit a shard drop for the turn. Guidance, please. That sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with this and make our Dragon Valley breed cheaper at this point. Oh, it has to hit them. That's really frustrating. We could have beaten this if we hit resources, but we're gonna Burk again and die. Alright, them's a beat sometimes. Don't have any playables.